Hello Floss Tube, and welcome to my Calm Creations channel, where each week I bore you to death with all my craft ramblings and makes and anything else that I think might be of interest. My name is Tia and I live on the Gold Coast with my husband and 3 younger children who are still at home. I've got 2 older children who live with their partners, and one's in New Zealand, my oldest son, and then my oldest daughter, she lives here in Australia with her partner as well. So we've got a bit of news in the family. So my 2 older children are both expecting babies, so I'll have 2 new grandchildren coming early next year, which I'm a bit excited about, so stay tuned for updates on them. So I've got a few things to talk about today. I've got quite a bit of progress. I've got a tiny bit of haul, a little wee bit of a few FFOs, and then I've got a big problem. So hopefully if you're out there and you're watching and you can help me solve it, then that would be fantastic. So I'll start by sharing where I'm up to with my WIPS, my works in progress. So I've done a tiny little bit on my Australia, not an awful lot. So I think last time I'd only done the Vegemite jar, the round emblem, the cactus and ears rock, but now I have done the roo, big red, and the bottle of wine, glass of wine. So next to that glass of wine goes a bottle, so that's where I'm up to on that one. These ones are good because they're only little wee emblems and they stitch up really quickly, and they're only little, so I've done a little tiny bit on that. The next one is my the rooster, Year of the Rooster. So last time I think I had nearly filled in the big block of pink. So which way does it go? I think that's the top there. I don't know if you can see. Yep, so I've filled in all the pink, and then I'm trying to do 10 by 10 to break it down. So I've marked on there with the friction erasable pen just to try and break it down and make it a little bit more manageable, I suppose. So that's coming along. Quite pleased with that one. Now, what do we got next? Last week I showed you a new start, which was, not that one, the Little House Needleworks January Cottage, and I've done quite a bit on that. So I'll tell you what, this stuff is awful. Remember how I said I'd tried that nice glittery thread to try and make those other bits you know, a bit more interesting? They've got like a shimmer through it. It is really horrible to work with. I won't be doing that again. So that's where I'm up to with the January cottage. I've done quite a bit. I've done all the cottage. I think I just need to fill in the windows and a few more bits and pieces. I've done the bottom part, and I've got to add some more snowflakes using that horrible stuff. Don't know if I will, we'll see. And then the snowman, and then I need to do the top banner. So I'm loving how that's looking. So that's that one. Yeah, I don't recommend that floss at all. I mean, yes, it gives a lovely effect. You can hardly see it on the white Ada, but if I was to use a different colour Ada, it certainly would show up better. But yeah, it's not very user friendly. Don't like it at all. Okay, so that's that one. Right. I talked earlier about my big problem. So I've been doing quite a bit on the Snow White cross stitch, and let me show you that. There's a bag. There's that one. Get it up there so you can see it. Oops, get on there. So she now has a face, and I'm just working around the outside border. I hope those join up. So if you can see down under her eye, there's a couple of gaps. Not sure if you can see them. So on the pattern it says to fill that in with colour 14. Now colour 14, the symbol is a little clear triangle. I suppose I can show you that bit there. So there's, you can see the triangles. Oh, I don't know, can you see them? Anyway, it says colour 14. Now here's my messy floss card. Colour 14, it's gone. And it's Semco. So I searched and searched and searched last night for a picture of this kit, maybe finished. Couldn't find one. Google came up with nothing. Searched and searched, and I don't know what colour it is. There was a comparison chart I looked at, and it said the comparison using DMC was 151, which is a very light dusky rose, I think it was called, which I don't have. So I may have to, I don't know what I'm going to do. So if you've got any brilliant ideas, please let me know. If you have any of the 14 that I could buy, I don't know what colour it is. I'd have to have a look, but that is my problem. So I left that part of the face last night. I was quite happy with all the progress, and then I got to that bit and I was like, no, so I didn't know what to do. So I've done the rest of the bow with the beads as well, so that's looking really nice. Can't wait to get it washed and ironed and fully finished. That would be that's a goal to get that done. I'm not too sure next week if I'm going to be able to do a video. We've got visitors coming on Saturday. Got the in-laws and niece coming for two and a bit weeks, I think. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to have time or quiet time to be able to record something, but we'll see how we go. Now, what was next? I've got a few fully finished pieces which I'd like to share with you. So I've been, I go to a craft group, and I asked the moderator, the lovely lady Linda who runs the group, what do I need to take? She says, oh no, just bring your projects and your name badge. And I thought, well, I haven't got a name badge, so what does a crafty person do when they don't have a name badge? They make one. So I made myself a name badge, which is pretty cute. It's quite big and over the top, but that's the best I can do. So that was made out of 2 free patterns that I found online, the font for the alphabet, and then I found a little picture of a bird sitting on a spool of thread, and I thought, oh well, that's perfect. So that's the front and that's the back. I think that when you're crafting, the back has to be just as pretty as the front. so I like to get them fully finished and looking nice. Now the other thing, a couple of things that I shared last week that were finished but not fully finished, was the baby's first Christmas. So I've made that into a little ornament pillow. So that's turned out really cute. I made my own cording using DMC floss, the same colours that are in the stitch. So I made a little bow, and there's the back. So as you can see, baby's first 2020, that will be going to one of the new grandchildren early next year, but I think I'll keep it on my tree. So that's that one. Now the other one that I showed you last week was the sunflowers. So I found just a picture of a little finished cross stitch online, and I thought I'll use that same sort of method. So that's that one. I used yellow gingham on a bit of cardboard, and I put some fusible fleece underneath the cross stitch piece and put a little bit of rip-rack, and then I've got some yellow. I used to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and so I've still got lots of the Stampin' Up ribbon left, so I used the what do they call it, grosgrain ribbon, and then a little corduroy button. So there's the front and the back, so I've just used felt on the back, and that's that one finished. Now that's, which I didn't know when I looked at the pattern, was done on an 18 count, and it's so tiny. I can't believe I even did it on that small, well, I suppose 18 is not small compared to some, but for me it is. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that. And I found a pattern online. These are sewing projects, so if you don't want to watch them, you can fast forward, stop, turn it off, or whatever. I found a pattern to make a little pouch, so that's that little pouch, but it's not just any pouch. Let me show you. So you open it up, the little snap, there's the lining, and then it opens to a little zipper pouch. So there's the top pocket, and there's the zip pocket. How cute is that? So I don't know what I'm gonna keep in there yet, but I will link below the tutorial that I used to make that. So that's that one there. I'm quite fascinated with the vinyl and being able to sew with it and make clear visible pouches and things. So that's that one. Now a while ago, one of the ladies at the craft group was going to hold a class on making the necessary clutch wallet, and I thought I'd like to join in, so I bought the pattern, and there's my necessary clutch wallet. I changed mine a bit, so there's the inside, and I put two zippers in mine, and then the back, and then all the pockets for your cards. So I was really happy with how that turned out. And butterfly in the back. Really pleased with that. So that's that one. Not cross stitch related, but sewing related. Now that's those. I've got a new start. Let me show you. Now, so included in this new start is a bit of a haul. So I bought the supplies to make this project. Now I've never ever worked on dark colour Aida before, so let me show you part of the pattern. Where is it? So that way. My husband is a mad Beatles fan. Well, my husband and my youngest son. If you didn't know, I've got 2 children named after the Beatles. So I've got Abbey Road, and I've got Lennon, who's named after John Lennon. So I decided I was going to do that for my husband for Christmas. So this is a sneaky on the quiet project that I can only do you know, when he's, mind you, he's not very observant, so he wouldn't even know. I don't know if he watches my channel. It won't be a surprise if he does. So but I bought, so there, and that's in black Aida. So the zigzag comes with a free pattern that's 14 count Aida in the black. And here's where I'm up to. Which way does it go? I don't know. Oh, that way. So I haven't done much on that. I don't know if you can see. There we go. Try that. So that's the beginning of Ringo's body. I had to go out and look at my son's poster to see who it was. So that's Ringo. The black was certainly a challenge to start with, but I'm getting the hang of it. So yeah, I'm enjoying that, but like I said, that's a secret project that I can only work on when he's not really around. Not that he'd notice, but anyway. So that's that one. I think that's about all for WIPS and haul and FFOs and my big problem, my new start. Oh, now we bought a whole heap of new pillows, and my husband said, oh, I'm sure you could use these bags for something. So I've put all of my cross stitch stuff into one of the pillow bags. How's that for a project bag? I can't even see you, but yeah, so I've just popped everything in there. That's all my cross stitch supplies. So it's pretty big. I mean, you can imagine a pillow. So I've got like four more of these I can use for stuff. So that's that. Now a couple of shout outs. I've been watching a New Zealand floss tuber. Her name is, I think it's Rachel, and her floss tube channel is called Rara's Realm. Now she lives in New Zealand, and she has this really neat system for rotations for which project she's going to work on for a fortnight. So she bases it over a fortnight, and she has in just a normal pillowcase, she has a whole bunch of ping pong balls that are all numbered, and each fortnight she'll pull out her, I don't know how many she does each time, I think, I don't know, and yeah, because each ping pong ball is numbered, that corresponds to either a new start, all her projects, which she will allocate time to spend on each one. I'd love to be able to organise some sort of rotation system so that everything is getting a bit of work done on it. I tend to just go for one and do lots and lots and then get sick of it and put it away and get another one and do lots. And so if you've got a rotational system that you use, yeah, if you'd like to let me know in the comments below, then that'd be good. So yeah, her name's Rachel, so I will link her YouTube channel below. go and check her out. She's very clever. She does lots of beautiful samplers and really beautiful work. And the other one I wanted to mention is Cathy Habermann. Now Cathy is an American YouTuber, floss tuber, who is from Hands On Designs. She does beautiful finishes. She's got tutorials on her floss tube about how she finishes some of her pieces, and so she works in conjunction with Priscilla and Chelsea, who I've spoken about before. They're the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. Oh, they're a hoot. You've got to go and watch them. But Priscilla draws chalkboard designs, so she draws them on a blackboard, and Cathy converts them into cross stitch pieces, which are really neat. So they're predominantly on black Ada or linen, but yeah, they're really neat. So they're yeah, so Cathy's got a great channel showing how she finishes all her pieces. So that really fascinates me, how people can, you know, cross stitch has just changed so much from when I started all those years ago, where you just have it framed and that was it. But the finishes now are just amazing. I love the farmhouse look, I love the vintage look, I love the all those different types of styles. I mean, my house would be a rainbow of all different things if I had my way. But yeah, so it's just something else to think about when you're finishing your piece. So anyway, that's enough from me today. Hope you have a lovely week, or what's left of it, and enjoy your weekend. Yeah, I'll try and get on again next week. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but we'll see how we go. So if you've got any suggestions for my problem, that would be great. And also if you've got any ideas for a rotational system, that would be fun and different, and so that everything gets a fair chance. That'd be really neat. All right, have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Thanks, bye.